All right.
All right,
let's get into your shenanigans, Michael.
Ooh, cigar talk?
So you did developing palates this past week.
I did. And if you saw our last episode, I said that Coop would come for me, and sure enough, he did.
He did. He
100% came for me.
A little wound up.
It didn't end well for him, in my opinion.
No, I have not been here.
Go ahead, Boots.
Why did he come after you?
Because I guess we had said something in regards to him not covering Guy Fieri's.
Oh,
right.
Yes,
how
I remember that.
He was tired of Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
Basically.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could find out where I saw him. I don't want to interview him.
He said he's got the timestamp of where he said whatever he said.
Does he know what show it was? I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
Because it was in pre-show or after show or something when he runs that little thing at the beginning. It wasn't like, I don't think, part of the show.
Right.
And so how did he come after you? Like, what did he? This was on.
He said we made it up. Fake news. We made it up.
Yeah, he said it wasn't true.
Wasn't true. That we make up stuff all the time.
We make stuff all the time. And that
we absolutely don't.
Well, then Saka said, "You don't know who he is. He's made a career out of making stuff up." Something to that effect. It was quite funny.
Yeah. Allegedly.
I will say this: Saka did a great job keeping me incorporated in the conversation. He didn't take over as much. He didn't Saka as much as he normally Sakas.
Right. Yeah.
Because he turned around and said, "What do you think of this?" I'm like, "Oh shit! Oh, I get to talk. Oh my goodness!"
Right. Oh, you're asking me.
So I got to speak, which was awesome. So.
And where were you located? I couldn't find you.
Yeah.
Or no, I couldn't find you. I didn't leave my booth.
Yeah.
Well, we were like the opposite end from him.
And then I said, "Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm texting Aaron Nielsen currently about."
Well, I'm not sure if he has everybody's phone number.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
I think that it's pretty funny though that Coop didn't even hear us say the thing that he heard us say, that he went after on full attack, because what we said was on our Patreon.
Right. Well, he said either on Facebook, I saw later, either someone told him or he heard it or something.
Yeah, he heard it. He didn't actually hear the Patreon.
Oh.
So.
Through the grapevine.
Yeah, so he got all amped up over what he heard from somebody else.
Right.
And didn't even listen. Listen, Coop, here's what you got to do. I'll send you the link. You can become a Patreon member, and then you can hear all the smack.
$10, just $10 a month.
And then you can quote us on
4 to 5 shows every month.
You can quote us exactly on the smack that we talk on the Patreon. Okay?
No, he can't tell people.
Until then, you're pirating our Patreon content.
Yes, so
it's illegal U.S. federal law.
That's right. We do not want to have to bring in the authorities.
And we don't appreciate that. That's not nice.
No, that's the only way we make money. We don't take advertisers and then rate their cigars high.
Yeah, we don't do that.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
I don't know who does, but some shows, I'm sure.
Oh, boy.
And they make their number one,
right,
the one that's behind them on the wall.
Right. With a Sharpie.
Happen, I guess.
Oh, man.
Anywhere. It happen anywhere.
You know what was also kind of funny about that whole scenario? Now I just lost my train of thought because it's just the whole Perdomo shtick.
We're taking on new shows if any of you guys are interested. So, growing our network.
What was I going to say? Oh, man.
Very successful.
Yeah, so he's saying these things about us, but he didn't even hear them.
Nah, right. Everybody says we make up stuff. That's fine.
So how
do we make stuff up? We read other people's news.
So how is he any different than us? If he's just going off of what he heard from somebody else.
Exactly, it's what we do.
Yeah, we go over. So what's the difference, buddy?
We hear a rumor somewhere and we talk about it. He's rumor free, but apparently not.
Apparently not. Apparently he's not rumor free. Now I remember what I was going to say.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, because then we got to run down all these things that he has done. Okay, go ahead.
What's really kind of sad is if he considers the Espinosa guys his dear friends and family,
yes,
he shouldn't be so antagonistic of the fact that Cigar Aficionado was covering this.
Why does he hate Cigar Aficionado?
I don't really care if he does or if he doesn't. But it's like,
I don't care if he does.
Well,
but
here's the deal.
Curious.
Like here's a hypothetical. Let's say that you were, covering. You had a cigar release,
okay,
right? And I'm just a media guy, and I've been, I've been a fan of yours, a good friend of yours the whole time.
Yes.
And you're gonna go do this release party, and it's gonna be covered by Cigar Aficionado magazine,
right?
But I don't like them. I'm still gonna show up to that thing.
Right.
Sure, because you're my friend.
Right. I'm going in. I'm going to show up and attend because you're my boy. Like,
right.
Even if I hated them. I'm like, fuck those guys. I don't care.
Right.
I'm still showing up for you.
They do shit coverage.
Right.
I'll do a better job.
Right.
Exactly. They're not going to cover
Well, maybe he doesn't care because he has no love for the industry anymore. He did say that.
Passionate.
He's not passionate about the industry.
But case in point,
paycheck's not big enough.
Cigar Aficionado didn't release anything. They didn't give any. There was no
very little PCA coverage.
Yeah, and there was very little Guy Fieri coverage.
That's where I'm getting my news now because they're not doing PCA news.
Because they're not. They're doing other news.
Everybody else is doing PCA news.
Right.
By everybody else, I mean Half Wheel, where we get all our stories. So, Charlie, if you could, speed this up a little bit. I know you have a lot of coverage to go through.
You could get on with it already.
Get on with the regular news because I got
just give us your server address so that way we can just get the stories quicker.
So, how do you feel about Coop coming flat out attacking us violently, allegedly? I don't know. Violently.
Yelling.
So allegedly, the way that I feel about this whole
well, the way that you feel about it's not allegedly. You're allowed to have feelings.
Can I?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just how I've always kind of felt about that individual is that his heart's definitely not in cigars. I feel like he's always into something else. Whether it's, I've watched his show a couple of times. Most of the time, it's about baseball or it's about something completely different than
you watch
cigars.
Past the intro because he does do sports at the beginning.
I think I've watched like the most 3 minutes, maybe.
There's 3.5 to 4 hours of stuff you can watch.
No, I have never watched the whole show. I can promise you that. I watch enough to get the little funny stuff in between me and you on the chats and stuff, and then I get out.
Here I am, funny. I'm out.
Yeah,
I think he's still passionate about the cigar industry.
He said, but I'm using his words.